Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to check out again this week by a bunch of different authors. I believe a couple new authors in the mix again, which is always cool to see. One thing before I get into this, if there's any creations out on the workshop that you really like, you think they're high quality, good builds for either visuals or game performance or both, for any version of the game, that you would like me to take a look at on episode 200, please list that in the comments, as well as the author name of the build. Sometimes there's a lot of builds with the same name and have different authors, so that way I can kind of pinpoint exactly what build was by what author and the one that you're wanting me to take a look at. So if you just list an accurate name in the comments, I know you can't put links in there, but if you list an accurate name and the author name, I can find that on the workshop for episode 200. So anyway, moving on. To start with, the very first creation here today is the Aura X10 Chromatic RE2 by ozfresh. And just to note, up on the workshop page, this comes in, I believe, 15 different colors, or color schemes. So this is the default one that I grabbed here, so kind of in this particular shade of red here. But there's a whole lot more versions of this build, well, colors of this build available. I don't know if they're going to be listed in the build itself or not yet. I haven't been inside to check that out, but we'll find out. So other than that, yeah, very cool looking ship. What I really like about this one is the again, it has like this armor plating, thin block overhanging hull over the main build, and then it has some like cutout areas that are kind of in more of a grayish technical look, and really cool overall shape and presence of the build too. Really different choice of textures for the areas in between the armor plating. So that is yeah, a different choice here. It looks really quite cool actually. So it's something I would have never thought about myself. But you know, a lot of crazy block work in here too. It'd probably be a little bit more evident here if the lights were turned down a bit, which I'll try to do in just a little bit here. But yeah, just kind of flying around there. I like how the thrusters kind of, or the strafing thrusters kind of come through the this outer hull plate, which is really cool. And there's other stuff in there too, like oh yeah, check this out. So we got LCDs indicating where to put turrets and probably some other parts on the build as well. And I think we just got, no, I think that's an antenna right there. That's probably another turret position, or could be used as that for sure. Really cool looking bridge as well, from what I can tell from the outside here. Kind of looks a little bit like it's a double-decker bridge, big glass canopy on it. Some cool looking LCDs in there and all kinds of stuff. Well, we'll check that one getting on the inside of the build here. So as its primary function on this ship, I would kind of say right now maybe it's an all-arounder. It definitely has defenses or offense weaponry on it. Some, I wouldn't say a huge amount of offensive weaponry. I would say it's mostly more of a premium drone defense setup currently speaking. It could be obviously you could add some launchers to this as well and make it more offensive. But right now, I would say it's just by looking at the general shape and size of the ship with its current gun loadout, I would say it's not meant to be a terribly expensive creation, at least when you first get it, unless you upgrade it a lot. So it has a really wild setup here on this top hangar door opening. Looks like it's made with a lot of these individual doors and then a big LCD on the top of it there. Astral Engineering is what that says. And let's see if we got a real long range radar. Yeah, it's, you know, when you want your range to be long. All right. No, this is a Deco one here. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is a Deco part right now, at least. Again, probably a CPU thing, trying to get that all tied in. So flying around this here a bit, I just want to check out points of entry. Looks like we have, it's even hard to see. It kind of looks like there's a door here. But maybe not. No, actually, I don't think there is a door there. I thought that might have been a door back there, but I think we're looking at a glass piece and then a particular light fixture on the underside of that. All right, let's go around the bottom side here, see if we got any openings. I didn't. Oh, yeah. Check this out. Oh, wow. This is. I didn't even notice that. I looked at the back and kind of ruled out that there was a hangar door coming into the back of the ship here, but it's sneaky. It's yeah, very cool setup there. So you got the bigger ramp doors down underneath that area there. All right. So here, let me get out of God mode and adjust the lighting. Let's try there. And yep, nice and up into the hangar already here. Oh, we got one of them big like one called a kind of a lighting item there. It's a new part in Reforged Eden 2. Very cool use of that. Kind of doing this yeah, this light cone that's kind of going over the back of the hangar there. And a lot of information with LCDs on parts and things like that too, which is really cool to see. Again, it's a lot of extra work for the authors to do this, but it's certainly nice for players that sub the ship, and then they kind of know where things are supposed to go and whatnot. So yeah, add shield parts, see workshop blueprint for more instructions. Yep. And then again, that really wild door up on the top here. I'm gonna just get out of. I'm gonna get in God mode. I want to fly up through there a second. Watch it open up. Oh yeah, so it makes the LCD disappear, opens up the whole top of the hangar section. Oh, I like how they're staggered like that too. It kind of looks like they're like teeth or something that are crunching together there. That's cool. Probably you know, stronger that way. It's all about the reinforcement. You got to make those doors tough. So on the back here, we've got our warp drive and pentaxid tank, and I thought that was going to happen. And let's see, warp drive, pentaxid tank, nice looking setup there. Also the Wi-Fi unit. Yeah, nice display for that, and more part locations over here for CPU extenders behind the LCD. Oh, that's cool. You know, look like you could put anything there, but yeah, that is very cool. All right, so and there's doors and places to put stuff all over the place. Oh, look at this little closet here with yeah, armor locker and storage controller. And let's check out the other side here. Yeah, we got O2 and another controller. Medium thrusters can be put over here. Oh, we got plants and wood grain up there. I kind of like how this, it's kind of like this black marble, and then you've got the white ceilings, and it looks like more or less white lighting so far in the ship, which goes really good with that as well. And I like the wood grain in here, and this is more of a, this is a different color over here too. Kind of a unique color, almost kind of looks like a little bit bronze or something. Fits nicely with the other colors around it, or the black and white with the wood. And we got our welcome LCD over here. Now this ship, I believe, is for RE2, but it sounds like it can also work for vanilla. Remove the T1 CPU. So it's, yeah, instructions on how to use this with vanilla as well. And I'm kind of seeing through here, like there's glass right behind this, and there is. That's cool. Like the background on the LCD too. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on in there. Look at that pattern up on the top there. Very interesting. Yeah, cool LCD art there. So let's get into this next room here. So it looks like we're right into a farming section. Looks like you got 16 grow plots. So it looks like there's yeah, 8 per side. Interesting walk path between the two as well. I like the little thin blocks there. And we get into this big marble curvy section. Yeah, really interesting on the design here, and texture scheme and all that on the build. We got a detector right in front of me here with a LCD ring around it. That almost didn't look like a detector. Oh, and the core is right above that. And then a gravity generator, and then a generator. Yeah, a lot going on right up over there. And before I go up the stairs, I want to just see where this goes. Oh, wow. We're walking on glass here. So we got a weapon locker, Wi-Fi on the front of the ship, O2 right over, or ventilator, and I believe this is our armor repair. Yeah, this is kind of like on the bottom part of the bridge canopy area. Oh yeah, now you can really see the display for that armor repair item. And climbing up over here, got O2. We got a box on the other side, med bay over there as well, and we got a door. I must have missed this on the outside of the ship, so another entry point besides the hangar here. Get you right in next to the bridge, which is a really convenient spot for that. Quite practical in gameplay. And it looks like you could even like come out here and replace the antenna over there with a launcher if you wanted to. Oh, and there is a way in on the top. Hold on. I missed that. Somehow I was looking. Oh, it's over to the side. I was looking in the center before, right over there, and I didn't realize there was a actual... oh, that's slick. I like how that works. You got, yeah, the interesting glass on one side, and on the lower side, it's got, you know, one of these like ramp doors there. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, there are ways in right there. Very cool. And obviously our main bridge here, we better check this out. I put my light on. Yeah, I did. Sorry about that. Let's see. Gravity Field Smart Landing LCD. Dedicated ATM weapons. ATM weapons. It shoots pennies out. No, I'm kidding. I just related that with a ATM or like a, you know, bank machine, basically. But I'm sure that means something else. ATM, I don't know, automated turret, something. I don't know what that means, but that is cool. That is cool. Hold on. Did I miss anything? Now, the ship is pretty much to the point getting through here. Even I can't get lost in here too easily, which is really cool. So yeah, I think that's all. But I just kind of wanted to get up over there a second, and we'll let's climb up this ladder. I just want to see if I missed anything here or not. Looks like we've got some interesting spots over here, probably for some more upgrade parts. And that's interesting too. You got that one of the heavy glass pieces with the that new light fixture around it. Kind of looks pretty unique, actually. I like that. It's nice and smooth and round. Very cool. Got more medical equipment out in this area. I think I didn't see this either. CPU core block over there. All our specialized medical equipment on this side. Let me take a leap over to the other side here a second. And oh yeah, we got an ATM and a couple food processors. Cargo box, another CPU core, ventilator up over there. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Now, as in the colors, my CPU here after taking these placeholder LCD panels, okay? Yeah, a lot of LCDs, a lot of places for part upgrades. By looking at how this is all set up, I'm starting to think it's more along the lines of potentially a starter. Let's look here. Let me get out, turn on the lights, and take a look at some numbers here. Oh, speaking of looking at this in the dark, really cool. Those texture lights on the edges of the armor plating really kind of shine through now with the lights out, and that is definitely a cool look. So this is kind of what you'd be seeing in space, flying this around, and yeah, that's neat. That's neat. A lot of cool quality things here, and a very cool looking bridge, by the way, too. All right. Lights on, and let's take a look at some numbers. Alright, unlock level 15, size class 3. I think I got some thrusters off here. So we're going to turn that on a minute. Don't know if we have a shield in here or not yet. Let's look again here. Alright, so there we go. Looks like 29 forward, 18 strafing, 36 lift, 29 reverse, 14 down. Let's see. We got four fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. A lot of sentry guns on here, so 12 of them. Well, actually 14. Alarm sentry, 3 of those. Some light cannon turrets. Quite a few light cannon turrets. So it's pretty much focusing on a couple different types of weapons, which is actually a good thing. So you don't need all kinds of different ammo types and whatnot to keep this thing going. So pretty much your light cannon turrets and your sentry guns are where your ammo is. And both of that is cheap ammo too, which is really cool. So we got a 4-hour and 24-minute build time. Not asking for anything special. Got a little bit of the nutrient solution and plant fibers for the grow plots and a couple of the plants that are in the ship. Let's see. CPU wise, it's not a Core 1, but it's not very high up in the rankings either. So 270,000 total CPU, 257 used, and oh, this is kind of sorted in here too. So I believe what it says here right now, it's a Core 3, so 2 basic CPU cores. Each would add 35,000 CPU, so it's at 270. So yep, all the numbers add up correctly. Warp drive on board is a standard 30 light year warp drive at the moment. Again, that's a CPU savings there as well. As in the shield, I don't believe it has a shield in here stock. Now, it very well could have a spot for that on the interior, unless I'm missing. I'm not seeing a shield here. I tried to turn it on, but I don't think it does have one stock at least. But I would definitely suspect it would have. In fact, it was even talking about that in the back of the ship. Remember, it was talking about the shield parts. Yeah. Yeah, remove this and upgrade the shield to the advanced placed in the same spot. Okay, yeah. It's definitely is set up to add a shield to it. I just don't think it has one in here stocked right now. Again, it would have probably went up over the Core 3 spec on it if it did have the stock shield. Maybe it's close. It could have been maybe a little bit over or something like that, but the author decided to leave that out for the time being. Keep the cost down and things like that. But yeah, very, very cool ship. Let's take a look at the storage. So, oh, nicely labeled, all color-coded and sorted. Oh, look at that. The repair station's in black there. That's kind of cool. So we got an ammo controller at 320K. Input at 553K. Devices and blocks 521. That's going to be a fridge. We got a culinary fridge. A lot of these are probably going to be boxes, I'm thinking. It probably doesn't have too much more storage than that, but it is quite a lot of storage. If you add up like these two over here, they're not 640s, but they're big. I mean, you got, over like 1 million storage and just those two alone, plus your ammo controller and all your sort boxes. So yeah, again, very, very cool build here. This is the Aura X10 Chromatic RE2 by ozfresh, and also keep in mind it does come in a whole lot of color variants. Up on the Steam Workshop post there, and even opening picture, I believe 15 different variants in color, and a lot of them look really cool. Some of them are two tones as well, so the author must have kind of planned that out in advance, painting this creation here. All right, let me power this one off, and let's get out to the next one over here. So now we're going to look at a base here. I think I already got this one on, and this is the Stellar Mining Station U. I'm not sure what the U stands for. By J. Drafton. UCH. That's probably it. So, this looks really, really cool. I got some of the stuff. It has basically support mounts for all these parts here. Again, I was struggling with level ground here. I didn't want to sink it into the ground too far and lose detail and stuff. So some of the things aren't quite all the way into the ground right now. But yeah, very cool asymmetrical base. looks like kind of a modular base, a couple different buildings and all the decorative items and boxes and everything around it. It does very much look like it would be like a POI type of thing in the game as well. But I believe this is a straight up player base. I guess we'll find out when I look at this more. A lot of neat things to look at. Check out this this radar built out of parts and blocks over here. That looks really cool. Now look at that. It's got, yeah, railings and using some blocks you don't see used too often in the game to make this structure. And the base on it looks really good. Looks like this would like swivel and turn and whatnot. And you got like a control back over here. Oh, the main core is actually sitting right there. Interesting. And again, this, you know, if you're on flat ground, this staircase, I probably should have sunk this down a little further now that I look at where the staircase is lined up at. I think this would be our low point right here. So, but keep in mind, it was set up all with that in mind, with the structural integrity of the creation. So, shouldn't collapse on you. So outside over here, we've got a really wild furnace set up over here. So we got our main furnace there, and this entire like mechanical, almost looks like some kind of oil rig or something like that. That is cool. Look at all that. All like part of the furnace, got the flames shooting out of the top of it. Just trying to identify this part. Oh, that's just, yeah, some of these parts, you know, at different angles and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a regular like console deco part. It's just turned sideways like that. It almost, I had to look at it some more to figure that out. That's cool. Look at all the time and effort put into putting a furnace out there and making it look really cool. I like this part over the top of it as well. Same thing with the radar disc. Oh, I wish I would have had this on spawned in the ground a little bit more. Well, then, yeah, some of it might have been too low. I'd probably screw up something on the inside then if I did that. So, yeah, then there's this other building over here, and obviously it looks like we got a walk path, airtight walk path that goes between the one building and the second one over here. Place landing pad near this area. Oh, it's kind of ready to place a landing pad over here too. That must be a separate creation. We got I think this might. Well, no, this is probably fake. Yeah, but fake radar. I don't even know if you can put on a actual like Reforged Eden 1 or 2 long range radar on a base, or what the point of that would be. So that's just decorative there. A couple storage containers out here. A nice little setup there. I like using that deco part on the top of that as well. Pipes going down in the ground. And we got some street light parts being used here as well. Yeah, very, very cool looking base. Yeah, and this is, what a trip with this whole furnace setup here. That is really quite cool. All right. Well, here, let me get out of God mode. I'm going to adjust the lights, and we'll take a walk inside. And obviously, it looks like this would be our kind of our pass-through hangar here, your front doors and back doors. Looks like you got a message board over here. Cool looking block work and some more railing parts on the side there. Looks like we have all our utility parts over here, including a med bay and all the specialized medical equipment, oxygen. That walkway to the other building is quite a trip on the inside now, isn't it? That's not what I expected it to look like. I thought it was going to be a square or big rectangle walking in there, but no, it's actually really wild. That's cool. That is really cool. We got that message board up over here talking about upgrades. Additional cores, bunch of stuff there. Some nice info for the whoever decides to use this in their gameplay. Storage controller down over there, and we got a small constructor. Looks like obvious room for more like small constructors if you wanted them. There's a lot of free block space across there, especially if it didn't have the decorative tables and things. Well, I don't know. You know, I believe they're part of a table set, but they do, however, look very much like cool looking displays the way they're put out here, which is really neat. And we got a door here which goes outside again. All right, got to walk through this the super cool tunnel here. That's wild. Yeah, it's just interesting. It's got to be like a LCD here, but the background color set to that over the door kind of makes it look like it's a I don't know, airlock kind of thing. Oh, and over here, this looks like our kind of our crew section, I believe. Got a fridge, got a little countertop, places to sit and eat. Got a Groot over there. And let's see, we just walked in from there. This kind of walks out into a balcony right over here. And this is where there's instructions to add a landing pad in this area. And then our elevator. So let's go up to the next floor over here. Pretty wild. I like the glass on the outside. You can see the texture lights on the inside, so the windows there. And more places, and then probably our sleeping quarters here. A couple tables in there, information LCD type of thing. Yeah, I like the red over there. Oh, this is a shower. Like a probably decontamination shower type of thing. The red lights in there and everything. Yeah, really cool. It's not a gigantic base or anything like that. I don't think it should cost too much. We'll see though. But yeah, very, very cool base. Hangar, crew area. And again, and maybe this is in fact kind of designed to be around or to be used as a like a POI, a friendly POI or something like that as well. It looks a little like a POI with all the decorative outdoor stuff, which is really cool. But it's got the function too. It's got, you know, a place to put your stuff, places to add some instructors, storage. Didn't see a farming section on here, which is fine. And you got quite the radar over here. Yeah, very cool. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 12, size class 2. 6 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. No guns. Really inexpensive to bring in. 1 hour and 14-minute build time. Nothing special there at all. I think aluminum powder would be probably your most exotic thing, which is not exotic. So, no problems there. CPU-wise, looks like it's set up to 110,000 CPU using 81,000 of that. That should translate to, let me just make sure this is sorted here. And it looks like it's set up as a core 2 right now. So your main core plus a basic. Now the basic adds 30,000. Main core, I believe, is 200,000. That numbers aren't adding up right. Unless I'm getting the numbers wrong or they changed. Maybe they changed, or maybe I'm thinking of a CB at 200,000 CPU. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm probably just getting my numbers in my head incorrect there. But yeah, looks like it's set up core 1. Only that one basic CPU core in the mix. One other thing. Just want to see if there's anything down under here. I don't think so. Okay. I think if we look below, which is all water, the base kind of stops right about there too, so it doesn't go further down into the ground there. Oh, we got some smoke coming off from this over here too. Oh, there's fire too, so yeah, that makes sense. Very, very cool build here. So let's take a look at the storage. So we got our ammo, standard box like it says there, 14K on that. We got one controller at 224, input controller, and 224 for output. Got some sort boxes. And, oh, we got this other one. Oh, we got main. So there's main, input, and output. And the main's 352K. So, yeah, quite a lot of storage on here as well. Like the the lighty up antennas up on top here too. Another nice little detail touch there. Yeah, very cool. So again, this is the Stellar Mining Station U, probably UCH, if I got that right, by Jay Drafton. Very, very cool build. All right, let me power you off. And all right, let's get to the next build here. So this is the VF31J, and word I haven't translated. It's in a different language. I did translate the author name, which I couldn't read. And normally, it is Yupanchi or YUPANCHI is how Google Translator translated it at least. So hopefully that's correct, but I can't say for sure. This is a really sleek, like a fighter jet here. Really sleek one. Very low profile, cool looking wing structure on it. Like the color scheme on here as well. Interesting on the front here, it's got this one kind of block over here. Got some decals on it. Just, yeah, really unique there. But look how like thin and low profile this is. That looks really nice, by the way, the way all this is set up back over here. Got some intake vents, I believe, right in these locations here. Reverse thrusters are there. Yeah, again, really cool looking wing design. We got some rockets over there. Twin thrust. Is that landing gear? Yeah, it is landing gear. Okay. I was like, is that landing gear? What am I looking at there? It is. It is landing gear. Couple weapon side guns here. What are these? Laser cannons. Looks like you can top dock this as well. I don't know if there's some specialized docking thing for the landing gear over here. I don't know. It could be. That'd be really, really unique and interesting. But yeah, you can obviously it lands on the ground just fine, and it looks like you can top mount this as well. Look at this. It's got this is probably like a place to fuel it. You know, if this is flying up, it could come up into it like a tanker craft, and this would be like a fuel hose. I'm just taking a wild stabbing guess at that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is an LCD part added in there. This is, again, really, really cool. Really unique there. And then it's got some kind of purple lighting in places, or actually different colors here. I think we're looking at storage controllers right under there. That's what's going on in that location. I don't know if my light's very good either. Oh yeah, I didn't actually bring up the lighting very good here. Yeah, really cool looking craft here. I like the look at all the trying to work out like the thruster pieces over here with the blocks and things like that. Yeah, a lot of messing around with the blocks trying to get this shape, especially such a thin, low profile shape like this. Yeah, kind of hard to pull off. Actually, with Empyrion, it's very easy to make things very thick, but when you try to do thin stuff like this, it's challenging. Yeah, it looks great. Looks great. Let me just fly on the inside a little bit. I just want to see if I can see anything in here. Just kind of looking to see if it had a warp drive. I don't think it does right now, but we'll look at the stats too to verify that. Main core right over there. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Top down look on that. Yeah, kind of like, yeah, almost like a either like some kind of next generation fighter, or it actually kind of looks a little bit like some things you might have seen in some like space video games and stuff too. Defender kind of games, old school arcade games and whatnot. Very, very cool looking. All right, let's see what it's all about here. So unlock level 25, size class 1, 70, 1 forward, 24 strafing, 41 lift, 39 reverse, 34 down, 2 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 2 light laser cannons, detector, and 4 medium bomb launchers. So this would be more of a bomber type of setup here. Definitely. 1 hour and 8-minute build time. So yeah, pretty short build time on it. Small upgrade kits. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Well, hold on. I'm a little bit confused. Let's figure this out. Okay, CPU wise, it's brought up to 21,000, using just about that. So it's dialed in pretty good. That's going to translate to a Core 7. Okay, that's why I didn't see any use of quantum processors or anything like that on here. Very cool. So the 2 basics, 2 improved, 2 advanced. It does have a shield, 10,000. Excuse me, 10,025 hit points on the shield, and some P menu items here for. I assume that would be like economy, eco, something to do with, if I'm guessing this right, targeting, or maybe weapons. Activate some weapons. Storage. So we got an ammo controller at 125, and then a container controller at 125, and a protection tank down there. And protection tank is for the shield. And just to take a look at the P menu one more time to make sure I didn't miss like a warp drive. I think we're just going to see a protection tank in here. Yep. So it does not warp, but that is fine. I don't know where you would possibly put a warp drive in it. It would have to be a bigger ship, I think, to fit that in, especially with all the. You could almost fit one in here, but then you couldn't fit any of the other parts that you need. So, yeah. All right. Well, again, this is the V31J. There's an MK4 in the name there, too. I have an untranslated part, though. It probably has a sub-name in there. And that's by author translated to Yupanchi. Yupanchi? Yupanchi. That sounds about right. Yupanchi. Very cool build. All right, so on to the next one here. We got a big one. And I believe, oh, I must have left this one on. I believe Pillar of Autumn. That is a Halo thing, if I'm not mistaken. Halo creation. Again, I have played some Halo, but I was like Halo 1 and part of Halo 2, and I'm really behind on the rest of the Halo stuff. So I do believe this is definitely a Halo creation, though, or a replica. And yeah, really cool. Big ship here. This is a pretty high-sized class, large ship. Quite tall, if you can tell, by looking at the other creations around it. It's got a lot of interior space on here. And yeah, cool looking blockwork. It's got some different components going on here. This structure over here, that's cool. And oh wow, check out all the hangar doors over here. Yeah, it definitely looks like it would be like a larger carrier type of vessel. I know I've heard this name before too, and that's why I know this is an important ship to the franchise, or I'm pretty sure it is. Cool looking armor. I like how this is set up here on this outer like armor plating here. How that's using these 45-degree corner wedge blocks to create that angle slope there. Keeps it nice and smooth on the outside. And the big slot over there. And we got a looks like twin really large thrusters here. I believe we actually have some drive thrusters in here, and I believe that's what those would be. But yeah, really big texture light built. Oh wow, those are all little thrusters on the outside. Holy smokes. That is one ring of thrusters around there. That'd probably look pretty cool if that was on, wouldn't it? Is it on? Here, I'm going to turn on the thrusters. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of thrusters around there. Oh, it's doing the same thing on the top one as well. And look at all the other. Oh, wow, I didn't even really. Are these all real? Are yeah, ion drive thrusters. Got a lot of forward thrust on it. Again, it's a really big ship, though. I mean, it's because of its shape. From a little distance, it might not look super big, but it is a very big ship. Got some texture lights there. Let's check out the bottom side here. So we got some a number of these kind of louvered doors. Or at least two right there. Yeah, a couple more over here. Looks like kind of more of a formation kind of underneath where the hangar doors would be. Probably 4 sets of those there. And yeah, a big kind of docking mount over here with a light. I don't know if there was actually landing gear down in here or not, or it just kind of sits on the ground, I think. I'd have to find the cockpit, jump in and see if I'm actually docked here. Alright, yep. Just kind of looking around, see if there was there's some different entry doors besides the hangar doors getting in here. There probably is. Most of the time there is. Sometimes they are hard to find from the outside, especially on larger creations. Oh, actually, yeah, check this out. We do have, yeah, this is like a lower hangar door here. Interesting. All right, let's get aboard here a second. I have to manually, oh, here, let me sneak in real quick. Won't even know the difference. There we go. Oh, I guess you will. Is there a sensor here? All right. Well, looks like we got a repair bay and console right at the back here. So this would be kind of a nice place to fix some HVs or SVs. And I got some. Okay, so yeah, staircase over here on either side there. Guardrail kind of overlooking over the hangar. Oh yeah, and we're getting into the main part here. So we got the HV bay, ODST pods, warp core, hydroponics, kitchen armory, bridge, reactor, cryo bay, hangar. Just for the author, I've seen this. I made the mistake myself a long time ago. I keep mentioning this every time I see it, but hangar used in hangar, like an aircraft hangar, is spelled with an AR at the end and not an ER. ER would be your like coat hanger kind of thing. I made the same mistake before. Someone corrected me. I learned, and then now I try to tell anybody else that made the same mistake, which I've seen this dozens of times already. So I think it's a very common one, very common mistake to make on the spelling there. Good old English language, you know. So all right, so we do have an elevator there, but we got quite a corridor going on here. I'm going to stick on this floor for now. See how this where this goes. Oh, okay. So these would be those probably those OST bays, I believe. Probably said that wrong. Nope, got a bunch of those. I was wondering if these actually activate the doors or not. These are actually, I think, this model here is actually a switch, so you could hop in here and give it a signal name, and then have the door open by that, so you could walk up here and click on that, have it open up the door. It's one of those weird little things. It's kind of an oddball part that does that. Definitely a cool thing there. All right, let's keep going here. Ooh, dark. Where are we going? We're going down. Somewhere. Okay, so it did have a entry point here. I missed this part here from the outside. That's cool. Ground access port. I think I'm going to have to backtrack through here, get to that elevator. That's sometimes yeah, God mode's faster, but yeah, I do try to walk through the ship so you can get like when you're playing in the game with gravity on, at least perspective of how things would look. All right, so now we're up to 6. We were at 7, so we're at 6. So we go forward and backwards here. Let's start in the back area. So I got our warp drive. So our warp drive room. I'm going to close your for that. Oh, very cool. Let's see here. So then it looks like wraps around over here. I like the floor. Now you can see down, but it looks like a lot of fuel tanks in the area here. So this would be a definite fuel room or rooms, and even a lower section of that. It looks like more over on this side. We'll have to see how many fuel tanks. Well, yeah, we'll check that out in the stats, but how many fuel tanks this actually has. All right, so let's go forward on this deck. What do we got going on here? Ah, our farming section. So it does have a farming section, kind of set up for the RE 1 and 2 larger grow plots over there. Got the grow lights installed right above there, all the way through. Actually, yeah, got quite a lot of farming space on the ship. I like how this is elevated like that. That looks really neat, having the different blocks underneath the grow plots with the like catwalks up to them. All right, well, let's go up to the next deck. So 5 looks like it just goes forward here. A lot of room to put stuff in here. I mean, if you wanted to add, I don't know what it's all got in the ship already, but definitely you got some room to put stuff. Now it looks like we're getting into like a mess hall area here. Lots of tabling, really wide open section here. There's some fridges. Did I say tabling? I just made that word up. So if you ever see restaurant, just keep note of its tabling. Sorry, gotta have a little fun with this. All right, so yeah, big old open cafeteria there. Wow, we got another big corridor here. Where does this go? It's like a place, a lot of places to do your armor locker business and armor repair, and some closets, or well, not closets, but places for crew to put their belongings. Weapon repair up there. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, like this is kind of like a barracks area here. Yeah, interesting looking hallway section there. All the block work and stuff up on the ceiling there. Very cool. Let's see, where are we going now? So we got some consoles on the side here. Yeah, just kind of an alcove area with some computer equipment. And we got glass. So we're kind of on a... Oh, this is like... this might be the cockpit. This might be the bridge area, actually. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool setup here. So you got dual pilots, or a pilot and co-pilot setup over here. And, yeah, nice visibility flying around. Check some... I want to see if there's any P menu options. Nope. Okay. I gotta make a habit of checking that before I start walking through ships. Some builds have like LCDs that will turn on for part placement or other things. So it's yeah, probably something I ought to look at before walking through. So yeah, this was our kind of our barracks crew area there. No, I thought it was just no. It's not. Yeah, barracks crew area, and then we got the mess hall. Yep, never mind. That's where all the tabling is. I gotta get some new tabling myself. Alright, let's get up to another deck here. So we were on 5, let's go to 4. 4 looks like it goes this direction. So here we've got a big old fusion reactor behind an armored glass window. Very cool. Is there anything else in this? Whatever, any other parts are sneaking in there or not? Alright, let's go this way now. Holy smokes. So we've got either some like I don't know, stasis area maybe. I usually look at these like some kind of like stasis pod or something along those lines. And this room looks like it would be kind of like that. Seen in like some different sci-fi movies and things like that, with long-range ship travel and stasis. I think, okay, so the doorway came in here. There's not one on the other side. Okay. Alright, so we were on... I don't know where we were on. This is a different elevator. This is not where I came in at. I am confused. Yeah, same goes for that side. So we're going to have to go up the elevator, but where did I come into this room at? Must have been over there. Alright, so this is the Twilight Zone room. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I just got myself lost somehow. Let's take this up to here. So this is all part of the same room. This is kind of the overlook control center. I believe for the stasis area, if I got that right or not. So, yeah, it's like this is a separate feature on the room. And I probably came in right over here, didn't I? Nope. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, there's the fusion reactor. Got my bearings again. That just tripped me up for some odd reason. I'm not sure why. That happens. Alright, so let's go to 3. And 3 goes on over to this side. So this looks like our production room. So a bunch of advanced constructors over on the side wall there. The interesting pipe section going through here. Kind of like, yeah, I think this is actually more like a conveyor belt system. Yeah. And this would be like moving boxes and stuff on a conveyor belt. That's cool. Got some more boxes over here that will be on the belt pretty soon. A couple deconstructors over here. Another section there. So yeah, a big old open. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So we got 4 advanced red constructors and blue constructors. And we got a overlook over a large hangar section here that I didn't get to yet in the build. How did I miss that? Well, I'm going to keep on going up, and then I'll figure that out a little bit. Okay, so deck 2. So okay, I have our main shield right over here, and all kinds of bunch of shield booster parts, like the different colors and stuff going on in the area. So this is all about shielding over on this side of the deck, and then we've got a big shield over here with some lightning going on. Extra strong shield. Yeah, we'll definitely have to check out the shield strength. I'm curious on the hull materials on this build too. I'm wondering if it is in fact combat steel, but I'm not sure on that one right now. I thought I seen one combat steel block on the front, but that could be just the texture of it. So we got crew room over here, bunch of bunk beds, and I bet you we're gonna have a lot of crew rooms in here. So yeah, a lot of crew there. Yeah, we'll just kind of go around, make sure they're all. I think they're all going to be the same here. Yep. And going forward. Whoa, whoa! We brightened up a lot. Okay, so we got the medical facility. That's cool. I like the displays in here. We got our doctor or person to check in people. And we got one of the specialized pieces over here. And yep, quite a few more of them in here, and some beds. Very, very brightly lit in this area, that's for sure. But it looks very clean. And yep, medical equipment there. More of our beds. Is that? Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that too. Are these? No, that's just rugged tile. Oh, high intensity lights in the room. I was kind of curious if that was actually texture lights on the wall. I had to double check that a little bit. Where are we going here? So, out this area, more beds for the injured. Looks like they all got monitors and EKG stuff and all that fun stuff on there. A clone chamber there, so that's once they can't fix somebody, they just clone them. Sorry, guys. You didn't need a soul anyway, did you? I'm kidding. All right. Let's go this way. Well, that's all right. So, yep, medical bay. Very cool. Very cool. Quite a bit different look in the medical bay versus the standard hallways. And we're getting up into one over here. So let's see where we're going here. So we've got, looks like 4 of our doors. Oh, okay. So no, this is a blast door. This would be, I don't know. There might be some options or buttons to open all these up. I think we've seen these from the outside. So this looks like you would be deploying maybe some escape pods, if I'm getting that right. I don't know if I'm getting that right. That's this wild stabbing guess. I have no idea really, but I think that is the case. Like some kind of escape pod areas. I do remember that being something in a Halo game before too. Like you had to use those because the ship was getting blown up and you had to escape. So I think that is the deal there. And our elevator is okay. So I think I've been through all of this, but somehow in my meandering around, I don't recall getting to the hangar. So let me just see where I went wrong here. I think it was just a corridor I missed. Interesting. It's got like a hangar door inside the hangar over on that side there. Well, let's Oh, okay. So yeah, I've been in this room before. Yeah, this is like the stasis room. So I didn't see the door here. I didn't see the door. So that gets right into the hangar. And all kinds of big old double hangar doors in the area. We'll walk right across here a second. Taking another elevator up here and a couple other doors. Let's see where this goes. Looks like a big storage room here. A bunch of cargo boxes and whatnot. And just a big old extra room. And yeah, I think we got some more extra room in here. I didn't look. This ship could possibly be a work in progress yet, too, because I'm seeing at least that these areas here look like they haven't been kind of done up quite yet, or maybe that's just my guess. I don't know. Yeah, extra room, and it's certainly looking like this thing's built out of combat steel. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, so the elevator just stops right here. All right. All right. So, all right, let's get out and look at some numbers here. Let me get the lights back on here a second. And I just want to, oops, wrong button. Let me get the multi-tool. I just want to see what hull material we are. So combat steel, yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, okay, so I do believe this, the hull is built with combat steel. It looks like steel blocks for at least the interior flooring. Okay, so it's gonna, yeah, I can see why it's got a lot of thrusters on it. This would be a very heavy ship to move around. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 24, 27 forward, 15 strafing. Nice. Yeah, it does pretty good actually. It gotta be a very heavy ship, mass 111 kilotons, but it does move. It does move, yeah. 15 strafing, 25 lift, 22 reverse, 15 down, 80 fuel tanks, 34 oxygen tanks. Doesn't have any weapons on here stock. 34 hour and 21 minute build time. It is using quite a lot of quantum processors in the build. Heat exchanger. Now, we did have a full-size fusion reactor. It's using some nutrient solution for the grow plots we did see in there. Keep in mind the grow bay was a lot more than that. That was like one or two nutrient solutions per 9-pack of grow plots, I guess you could say. So, yeah, definitely has a decent-sized farming section in it. It is using some antimatter converters. So some of the thrusters on here are probably antimatter, but don't quote me on that one. CPU, I didn't say on the post what this was for, so I'm assuming it very well could be for vanilla. I'll check out the core setup on it, but looks like right now it's just running the main core. Maybe they're not using CPU using this chip as well, or the author is not using that, which is totally cool as well. Just wanted to see, verify this part. Okay, so it just does have a main core in it. And let's see, stock shield on here, 203,461. Definitely has a big shield. Last thing I want to check is the warp drive on here. And it does have the 60 light year warp drive stock installed. Storage wise, what do we have? Looks like, okay, so a lot of boxes. There's our controllers. Maybe. Okay, so that's a container. Here's a controller here. 40K on that one. I don't know if I want to click them all to find out. There's a lot of boxes and things. So this one's 42. It doesn't look like it has a lot of large storage controllers in the build here. But it did have the two that I seen at, I think, 40K. But it certainly has a lot of cargo boxes. So, yeah. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And again, this is the Pillar of Autumn. And this, oh, you know, I didn't even say the author's name. I just, oh, wow. Sorry about that. By, the author's name is SCO_OTER. So it's kind of like Scooter without a C in it. So it is a new author. Very cool build. Very cool build. Looks, I mean, yeah, big ship like this, a lot of work. It could be a work in progress as well. Just trying to get all that shaping down for the hull and whatnot. So yeah, very, very, very cool. All right, let me power you off. And all right, on to the next build here. So this one is this is the FEEM Pod Ship Repair by Armsur. So, you know, I forgot to look. What this certainly looks like it's a module, and maybe it almost looks small for even an Astra module, but maybe not. Or maybe this is not a dedicated module at all. I don't know. It just says it's a pod ship. It could be a Majora module as well. Sorry about that. I didn't do my due diligence there and research that from the post. I've tried to make a habit of, well, try to get better at doing that, but I guess I failed again. But this certainly looks like a module, and I believe it would be it's either Astra or Majora or a one-off custom module. Just trying to compare the size on that. I know it's not a Helios module. It's way small for that one. But certainly, I think this would be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say. I don't know specifically, but it does look like a module. So yeah, cool looking setup on here. A lot of detail. Obviously, module ships like this usually end up being pretty much a rectangle, but then it's like, what can you do with a rectangle to make it look nice? And obviously, this has a main feature on it. It could have some other stuff going on the interior yet. And the main feature is CV repair. So that's really cool. A separate part or vessel just to go out and fix your CVs. You just kind of get this out in space, get your CV above this here, and then there'll be a repair console. Oh, it's actually right there, right on the outside, so you can kind of see what's going on when you're doing it as well. Make sure it's detecting it and got the box around it and all that fun stuff when you're repairing it. That's cool. Very practical creation here for gameplay use. Kind of designed around holding that part in there and be a module. All right. Well, nope. I always do that. Let me let's get aboard here. Let me lower down the lights here a bit and take a walk on the inside here. Oh, check it out. So yeah, looks like it's gonna have some storage involved in here too. So yeah, quite a bit. We'll look at that in a second here. We've got an elevator going up here. Our main core is there. And wow, look at all the equipment and stuff. Yeah, O2, another controller, armor locker. On this area, we've got some CPU blocks up on the ceiling here. Oh, it's got a teleporter as well. Nice. Oh, even like a little production area. Here's our pilot seat. You got a med bay. Small constructor back over there. Oh, wow. It's even... Oh, check that out. It's got... That's not even a small one. That's like a big turbine in here. I would have guessed it would have had a turbine in this. Those are big. But yeah, it's got it. That's cool. That's cool. So that's... and then, yeah, and then it's right up to the repair console. And it might be able to create the power it needs from that turbine. Or there might be... Here, I'm going to fly in there a minute. Get the light on, too. There's a lot of stuff back here. Oh, yeah, not just one, but two. And those are... That's 3 blocks wide. These are the big turbines, too. So, yeah, each one of these count as quite a lot of power. It's running 2 of them in here. Plus we got a 1x3 generator right there. Wi-Fi. This build is definitely packed tight with parts there. Our protection tank over here. Storage controller. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It might be up to not need any fuel to repair anything either, with those big turbines installed. Like the texture lights up on the sides there, and the caution texture as well. On the back side, kind of got the same thing going on. But again, yeah, utility creation to primarily repair CVs, but you know, obviously it can hold all the blocks and resources needed to do that, and power itself. It looks like too. So that is really, really cool. In fact, right now, just parked here. You see the consumption on it is minus, or in the negative numbers. In other words, even with the thrusters on and everything on this build right now, it's not using any fuel, which is really, really cool. All right, so stat-wise, unlock level 25, size class 1, 44 forward, 44 strafing, 61 lift, 44 reverse, 61 down, 6 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Does have a detector. 2 hour and 13 minute build time. It is using 4 quantum processors, so it could be a Core 9. Although I don't think it would be. That could be part of some other piece in here. Let's see what the CPU is. Yeah, it's definitely not a Core 9. Way lower than that. I didn't think it would be. I'm like, how could this possibly be a Core 9? Yeah, it would need a lot more stuff on it. What it is it looks like a Core 3. Let me sort this, make sure. Yeah, Core 3. So main core, 2 basic CPU cores involved. Does not have a shield. Wouldn't make much sense for it to have a shield. So those quantum processors must be used maybe for the CD repair bay. Would be my best guess, unless there's another part on here. I don't think the big plasma turbines use them, but yeah, I don't think they do. But it does have a lot of extra CPU left over too, so it is set up for a Core 3, at least stock here. But I mean, these each add 30,000 or 35,000 CPU, but its base is under 200,000, so it didn't need those in there unless there's a reason for it. I don't know if there is or not, or maybe it was just maybe this works with like reforging in 1 as well. Well, I don't think it could because it has the turbines. It has to be reforging in 2. So yeah, very very cool utility build there, and God, I'd really like to find out what this is specifically. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, I was just looking at the workshop page on it, and it doesn't say. It doesn't say it. It has a link of a ship that this works with. So it might be a new custom module size, and not one of the existing ones already out there. So it does. It looks a little bit different in size. It looks a little smaller than the other ones. So that's why I was kind of questioning that a little bit in the first place. But yeah, very very cool build. Nice nice practical build here. And again, this is the FEEM pod ship repair by Armsura. Very, very cool. All right, let me power that off. And let's get on to the next build here. So this is the X3 Eagle RF2 by Thule. And yeah, very, very cool looking ship design. It reminds me of SV I built, Scar Hornet, a little bit in the overall sort of shape, but it's not. It's an entirely different thing than that. But I definitely like the how this looks here. That's oh yeah. So we got kind of wing design over here. So we got our big old looks like some drive thrusters for reverse. So I would definitely say that this would be more of a combat focused ship from what I can tell right now, seeing the guns on here. However, it's a little deceiving because a lot of these are actually antennas, at least for the moment. But you're seeing like extra turret mount locations, and it does have actually some real launchers over in the wings right now, and probably more places for the launchers up over around here. And kind of that split nose area over here, and a lot of places actually for, well, a couple places for some more potential launchers there. Got some weaponry on the side. Oh, that's one of the new spotlights right there, I think. Yeah, very bright spotlight. Strafing thrusters over there. Oh, I like the steam coming down by the landing gear there. And we got our main strafing thrusters back over here. So a couple more of those. Lift thrust back here. Have radar on the bottom. Let's see if that's a real one or not. That is a real one. Real long range radar right there. Yeah, very cool looking build here. Like the shaping of it and whatnot. This the angled pieces coming down over on the sides here looks really cool. It also gives you a nice location to add landing gear, and keep the inside hull elevated more, or the bottom side of it at least. I won't say inside hull, but yeah, a cool looking thruster pattern too. I like how they're kind of offset, not straight across, but kind of angled out like that. That's a pretty cool look there. Kind of goes hand in hand with the thrusters on the kind of the wing parts over here. I don't know what you would call those exactly, but yeah, wing landing gear set up there, and a lot of thrust power on this ship though. Unless some of these are fake, it's looking like it's going to be very thrusty. That's four XL lift thrusters back there, plus a couple of the slightly smaller ones over here. Yeah, it's really packed with a lot of thrusters. And then we got 6 of these for down thrust as well. Ah, very cool, very cool. All right, so we do have a hangar door right in the middle back. That's probably where I'll go in now. It might have another location. We'll try to snake to that from the interior. The lights turn down here a second. Or I see the lights, they're just not doing much. So I'm gonna turn the lights back up. Just out of curiosity. Let's see if anything. Okay, so they're just default. They haven't been upped here. The color, or yeah, all right. So I won't mess with that. But yeah, did have the lights, but for some reason they just didn't have any settings to make them brighter in there. So getting into the hangar here, looks like we got some fuel right on the sides. You can see our down thrusters, or our lift thrusters, I should say, right over on either side of the hangar. Got O2 and a med bay right up here, very convenient. Coming in from the back, in case you're hurt or need to breathe, which happens a lot. It's Empyrion after all. A couple fridges and a pentactid tank right over here. No, hold on, things have changed. This is not a pentactid tank. It is the model of a pentactid tank, but it's something else. Containment unit. I think it's just a decal part right there. I think that's what's going on. And the pentactid tank changed, and that's like the old pentactid tank kind of thing. So in this section over here, got the grow lights on the ceiling. So it looks like we've got let's say 27 grow plots in here. So you'd probably, I think, just add the grow plots in above here. Now, because that's well, 1, 2, 3 block. I don't know. I'm confusing myself for no particular reason, I think. But yeah, you definitely can put in 27 grow plots there. Our main shield's right over here. Looks like we've got our main CPU core right in here. There's the actual real pentactid tank. It's a couple, 2 or 4. It's 4 1x3 generators right over there. Some extra room. In fact, enough room. If you look at the total block area here, you could get rid of all those and put in a small fusion reactor right here. Would fit. Oh, yeah, we already looked over there. And we got some CPU core blocks kind of installed into the walls over here. They actually look pretty cool for like wall deco stuff. I mean, elevator there. Let me go up here first. So we have a place for the probably the universal constructor, I'm thinking. But it has not really saying that though. It's saying like 2 I don't know. I know generators would fit there, but it says AC. But a universal constructor would fit there, and this looks like it would be a production area. So that's kind of where I came up with that, but it doesn't really say that. So I'm not entirely sure what that is meaning. I wonder if there's any info LCDs or something. Oh, you know, speaking of that, check the P menu a second. Yeah, we can turn on some grow lights. Oh, it drills. Gravity. I'll leave the spotlights off. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was like an info LCD kind of thing or something like that. Yeah, very cool. Oh, actually, yeah, this did open up too. So this would be a quick way in and out of the ship here. I'm gonna get back into God mode. So yeah, kind of a drop-down ground access point there. I'm thinking this might have a 2-block center on it. Or no. No, that's centered. No, 1 block center. just a little bit asymmetrically different over on the front here, where there's this extra staircase on one side, but not the other side. Okay, so that's it. So let's get up to the looks like up to the bridge area here. This is looking cool. And we'll get up to the cockpit in a second. Let's see what's back this way. Certainly looks like, oh, wow, okay, so we have some more grow plots over here. So this is probably our switch for the grow light. Yep, there it is. The switch was probably right. A lot of times when I spawn in things, the switches are like backwards. It's just how the game loads things. Sometimes you gotta like reset them once before they start working properly. So yeah, so we got more locations for more grow plots. So another 18 in those two rooms there. Here, okay, so that goes up to the top, I believe. Got a med bay O2 over here, and then down into the bridge area. Got our pilot seat. Yeah, nice visibility with the glass and everything. Have this. Okay, this was a I think I've been down here already. Yeah, this is back down into the production and farming area there. So another way through here, basically. Oh, that's where I came up at. Never mind. And let's see. Back here, we get up to the landing pad up on the top. Nice, convenient layout there. I thought there was something else too. Yeah, right over here, another way up. On this side. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. The X3 Eagle. Nice. Alright, so let's take a look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 4, 128 forward. Yeah, again, yeah, the thruster performance I expected to be quite high on this one, and it seems to be the case. So 128 forward, 34 strafing, 111 lift, 48 reverse, and 50 down. Secondary numbers, looks like we got roll at 34, yaw 43, pitch at 52. So definitely an agile flying ship. Quite a bit of weapons on here, stock. Obviously, there is locations for more guns as well. 9-hour and 8-minute build time. This uses 4 quantum processors, so this could be a Core 9 build here. Actually, 900,000 CPU. I'm used to 840 for a Core 9, so let me just take a look. Oh, it is a Core 9. Maybe this might have changed. It might have increased. It was 840K CPU with this core setup in it the last time I looked. So it looks like it's 900K now. So I don't have any problems with that. That's totally cool. And the author's using right up to the edge on that. So yeah, it looks like we've got like an extra 60K CPU we're getting out of a Core 9 setup in RE2 now, which is pretty interesting. Does have a shield on here, stock shield strength at 76,483. We do have a few P menu options here for grow lights, gravity, drill, spotlights. I think we looked at that already. Storage wise, let's see, we've got looks like 2 ammo controllers at 320K a piece. And these are all controllers right here too. We got a 312, 320, 304, and another 320. So yeah, good amount of storage right there. And beyond that, it looks like it's your standard sort boxes and whatnot. So yeah, quite a lot of ammo storage, decent amount of standard storage as well. So yeah, very cool build. Again, this is the X3 Eagle RF2 by Thule. And I believe that's a new author to me as well. So yeah, awesome to see. Awesome to see, and cool looking build there, definitely. All right, so let me power this one off, and then we got our last build for the day here. Let me get this one turned on. So I think I got this a little bit crooked right now. It's got a lower landing gear on the front, and I didn't see any on the back. So it kind of fell over when I turned it off. But here, I tell you what, I want to square this thing off here a second. Let's get this balanced there. We'll just keep it flying. And then maybe I can see if there's something that's supposed to do that there. But it still will land. It will land on the landing gear that's right here. But, all right, so this is the Tasker 3 by Dark One. That's a cool-looking build. Okay, I don't have my spotlight on. I think it's just glary from this angle from the sun right now. But, yeah, this looks, I would say this would be more or less a combat build, especially looking at this big setup of these guys here. I think these are the plasma. Yeah, plasma light cannons. A whole lot of them, actually. We got, looks like 9 across the front there. And we've got some turrets around here, too. Actually, oh, man, I had to keep that out sometimes. Okay, so this is a multi-turret. So, basically some salvaging or mining. And we do have some other turrets around here, like more drone defense type of turrets. Yeah, cool looking thruster setup on here. A lot of things going on with that. The actual forward thrusters look like they would be here. And then these are a lot of like filler decorative things back over here. Oh yeah, down thrusters right there. And we got our strafing thrusters in this location. Yeah, there's a lot of detail going on in this one. I like these round sections and whatnot. Certainly, I'm sure it's, you know, they're emulating thrusters. It look really cool. Obviously, in the game, we don't have the right shapes for doing a lot of cool looking thruster assemblies and larger sizes and stuff. But this one again looks like it's pretty thrusty. Just looking at the thrusters on here, they're the drive thruster type for the most part, and the ship's not that big, running those kinds of thrusters in here. I'd definitely say that is it's going to be fairly agile. Then again, I also believe it's a combat ship, in which is probably reinforced in places too. To take a look at that, and you know what? I'm a little bit wrong on my. Oh, there are more weapons. Oh yeah, right below the other guns, there's guns. Hold on, let me get on here. Okay, so we don't have an info LCD. Let's do drills on miniguns on. Ah, oh, look at that! It's a whole set of it's like 6 mining drills, or maybe 7. What? Yeah, it's a laser drill. Okay, so 7 mining drills. Interesting. So yeah, so you can go out mining with this right off the gates, and then you can do your salvaging. So you don't have to use that to mine. Interesting. And you blow stuff up. So it kind of looks like a pretty practical creation here, actually. Kind of you can do quite a few different main functions there. Use it as a miner, use it as a shooter. I like this. I like how this is looking too, with that blue stripe, with the glass, with the LCD over here. Nice detailed touch there. And we got a quick in and out of the cockpit up here, which kind of looks like it doubles as a med bay. Oh wow, you got a lot of functionality there. Didn't mean to go inside quite yet, but yeah, it's actually pretty practical, really. You go up to fly and get all healthy and get those rads off you and all that fun stuff. Fix the diarrhea. You never know what happens in the game. We should leave those kinds of things in the game. All right, let me get aboard here. Let me adjust the lighting here a minute. Oh, nice looking hangar, really clean looking. Like the glass with the parts on the inside there. A big smooth ceiling to this hangar as well. It almost like if you didn't have your gravity on in space, you could use that smoothness on the ceiling to park something up there too. Give you a little more parking space. But yeah, decent sized hangar, and we've got a couple of passenger seats back over here. Actually, that's one too. You can fly people around. Oh wow, this is rocking a. This ain't playing around here with its power management. This is going straight up fusion here. Yeah, I like the LCD touches on the windows there. Secure storage cores. Storage cores, huh? With a ship like this, you might accumulate a lot of stuff. So you have spare cores just laying around. You gotta put them somewhere. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure that's for upgrading the ship for the main cores there. And you know, we've got a blast door going probably to the fusion reactor here. And yeah, this is it's the big boy fusion reactor too. It's not the little one. We got up there, pentaxid tank. Cool LCD on the front of the glass here. So a lot of power on the ship. All right, so we got an elevator on either side. It looks like. Take this up. Sounds like there's a turbine back over here, like in that direction. So it looks like we're kind of coming through this area, and it looks like it's more or less the same on this both sides of being a production area. Actually, a decent amount of production on the ship here too. Again, being like a CV miner and salvager too, so all this stuff would really come in handy. Processing ore and whatnot when you're out and about. Got a fridge and a food processor, and a armor locker over here as well. We gotta have our toilet right there. And then we got an elevator coming down, so we got our main core here. And I'm just getting all tripped up here. I thought I was like coming down to the ground, but no, I just got into the bridge here, the legit way this time. So we got a pilot seat up on these curved staircases here. And what is? Oh, we got a shower right below the pilot seat, right at the front. And we got all our specialized medical equipment, O2 in the main med bay there. You can see that core right up in that area. And then, oh, this is what I was hearing. It was not a turbine. It was a large shield part. But this one's a turbine over here. So yes, a small turbine on that side. And okay, so this on the just past that fusion reactor. Okay, so yeah, the center of the ship is holding some of these big parts on there. All right, let me get back into God mode a minute. Just wanted to check out a couple other things here around the front here. I just want to see. Not really. I don't think it would be all. Yeah, kind of seeing it. It looks like it's pretty solid, like above the cockpit over here with blocks and whatnot. And it kind of looks. No, we've got some other parts down over here. Obviously, that thruster. This is kind of like it almost serves as like a decoy, right there for the AI to shoot at. And then here's your main lift thrust in the back of the ship, and definitely a safer spot. I like this part looks pretty cool too, with the glass, the rounded glass following the block work, kind of exposing a reverse thruster in there. And hold on, there is a big turbine back here too, isn't there? Oh, I'm happy. I wasn't hearing things. Yeah, thought there was a turbine somewhere. Yeah, big old turbine on this side. I bet you the other side's got one too. Yeah. Right there. So yeah, on the inside here, it's got two large turbines in the mix, and there's a bunch of medium shield parts here too. Kind of above the hangar area, actually, and a warp drive in here too. And there's our main shield. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff back up above the hangar area, up in that general section. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Lights up neat at night too. With the there's a lot of quite a bit of exterior lighting on this build, and or texture lights actually. It kind of looks like there's something actually casting real light. Yeah, like some of these lights right here. Yeah, very cool. All right, let me get the lights back on, and let's take a look at some numbers here. Unlock level 25, size class 5. 50 forward, 25 strafing, 51 lift, 50 reverse, 50 down. So definitely set up very balanced with thrust. It's a good combat feature there. Gives you a lot of maneuverability in space. Secondary numbers are decent as well. Let's see, 20 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Do have the 7 CV drills on there, the 9 plasma cannons. 6 light Gatling turrets, 1 multi-turret for the salvaging. 9-hour and 20-minute build time. Let's see. Because it does have a fusion reactor, it's going to need the parts for that. Heat exchangers and the shielding and whatnot. It is using 8 quantum processors. Some superconductors. You can buy these pretty easily in game. Yeah, all right. CPU wise, okay. So this one was set up as a Core 9 right now. It's over by a little bit here, at least stock, and maybe it needs like 1 additional CPU block to bring that up. This might not. I don't know how flexible that is with 78,000 over. I know you can get away with some amount over and be just fine. This might be just fine too. I can't say for sure. I don't know. Probably is though. Yes. I'll just make sure that's sorted. But yeah, Core 9 setup, so that should make 900,000 CPU at this point in time. Stock shield on here, 91,357. Let's have some P menu options for the miniguns, the drills, radar. That's something I never think about too. I put a lot of my builds will have radar. I never think about putting in a power switch for that. More P menu option like this that's a good idea. It sucks up some juice as well. So yeah, other than that, let's take a look at the storage. Tasker 2. So we got an input at 640K, output at 640K. Got looks like 3 ammo controllers. All appearing to be 320K. Then we got a harvest controller at 320K. And then our protection tank and a couple boxes. So yeah, definitely a lot of storage room in here. You got your harvest, you got a lot of ammo storage, plus a couple big 640s for your in and out. Yeah, very cool build. Looks like it would do the job and be quite practical in game there. And also looks pretty spiffy too, I gotta say. So yeah, again, this is the Tasker 3 by Dark One. Very, very cool build. And yeah, this is a nice feature too, being able to get into the bridge really quickly from outside, looting stuff, salvaging ships and whatnot. It's just, yeah, nice option, nice feature to have. Yeah, very cool. So other than that, that's all the builds this week here. Over the weekend, I'll probably do some kind of update on my own build that I've been working on. I did get more done on that last night, and I'll probably try to work on it some more today as well, so I can show you an update on my new carrier. And then after I get that carrier done, which it's getting closer for sure, then my next project will probably be a POI. I think is the next thing I'm going to work on. So other than that, you all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.